Got a little video of Elon and what he's doing at Twitter these days.
I think the same standard should apply to me as applies to everyone on Twitter, just as it does on positive or negative.
So what do you do?
Same for everyone. Now the thing that a lot of traditional journalists don't like is they don't like being put on the same platform as the average citizen. They don't like their voice being the same. They're pretty mad about that.
Yes, there are several news organizations who don't like your push for democratization and what they believe is the devaluing of the badges because they were differentiated. So is that just a moment in time? Is that just a moment in time?
No, that's deliberate. I think it's very important to elevate citizen journalism. I think it's very important to hear the voice of the people, the actual voice of the people, not the filtered voice of the people. And let the people choose the narrative, and let the people determine the truth, and not 5 editors-in-chiefs of major publications. Do you want to know what's really going on, or do you want their opinion? You know, it's a handful of people. I think we want to know the voice of the people, the true voice of the people.
This does get us to that starting point of the elites versus the people. And Rav, there's an awful lot of elites and formerly blue-check journalists who are very upset and not willing to pay $8 to still have that blue check and, get some of the benefits thereof.
Yeah, well, Dave, we should really hold our thoughts and prayers for the blue checkmark genocide. All these people who can't afford $8 a month. I mean, how many Spotify or Netflix or Crave or HBO, whatever subscriptions do these people have, and how much time are they spending on these things? I mean, $8 a month is, I think you said it's the price of a coffee or whatever. Like the meltdown over these little things on Twitter. This is the point where I get where, like, I'm looking at all these people melting down, and I'm like, I need to get off Twitter because this is a fake reality. This is like a hallucination. This is not real. This is like the most trivial of trivial problems, and I need to go outside and touch the dirt or something and do something with my real hands because people are whining about $8 a month. But other than that, like what Elon Musk just says in this clip is absolutely right. I mean, this explains the rise of Substack, how leading publications, throughout the pandemic especially, and other issues have gotten things completely wrong. I mean, The Atlantic, the New York Times on lockdowns, mask mandates, vaccines, etc. They have gotten these issues so wrong, and they have failed to hold Big Pharma accountable for what they've done, Pfizer and Moderna and the CDC and the FDA in misleading the public. And so that explains why so many people are now subscribing to Substacks where, independent journalists like myself can freely write about vaccines and write about mandates without any fear of an editor, editorializing or changing things.
Jay, I assume that Elon's words are music to your ears because obviously you were shadow banned and then suspended and then ultimately banned from Twitter by the old regime, reinstated by Elon. Do you have confidence that this thing's going to work out properly and that he can, keep it in defense of free speech and the rest of it?
What Elon Musk has done in Twitter is actually quite brave. I mean, he's essentially telling the government to go take a flying hike, flying leap. Whereas, you look at Facebook, you still have this censorship regime going on.